Representing Palace, so let's tell you about Palace. Rolling straight to the ceiling, crowns and crystals, top like journeys, dishing out malice. Hold up, South London's grandest, far from bandits. Anything earned for a goal of elevation, just passing the team over here might finish out bright future we can't vanish. SE25 any day, that's sellers. Rev up the engines, no more reverse reactions, fan cams, bands on stream. Share up the team, support the dream team when Eagles fly, make noise and scheme. Dare to dream or dream to dare, taking a step to become supreme.
How about now? Can you hear me now? I think you can now. Hopefully. Am I still muted, Davey? You'll have to help me out there. Can you guys hear me now? Or am I genuinely having a nightmare here? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Hang on. Let me check. Hey! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Right, let's do that again, shall we? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all, wherever you are, and whenever you are. Welcome back to Eagle-Eyed Football for the curtain raiser of the 25-26 football season as Crystal Palace return to Wembley for a third time in 2025. This time, it's the first piece of silverware available here in English football as we face the Premier League champions, Liverpool. It is almost time for kickoff, and I do believe I'm going to be joined by someone who is live at Wembley. Let's bring him in. As he tries to sort out his stream in the brand new kit. Don't fall asleep. I'm trying not to. But thank you very much, guys, for joining me this afternoon. The reception is...
That's so long.
Wow, that is bad connection. And that's upside down. That's great. Thanks, Rich. Thank you very much, Davey and Freestar, for helping me out just there. Big up Tim Davis says, Nicky, don't fall asleep. I won't. 3-Star Red says, back you to win 2-0. Wow. Okay, that's bold. That's a bold prediction. As you can see, Rich, JC, Dan, and Chairman are live at the ground.
You're definitely not going to be able to hear a word I've said, by the way.
No, but it's fine. Well, there we go. As you can see, the other members of Eagle-Eyed Football, excluding Nathan, are at Wembley Stadium for today's game. I'm not, because I've decided to never return to Wembley ever again. I'm not jinxing anything. I've seen Palace lift the trophy at Wembley. I'm done. Not unless we go back to the FA Cup final, maybe even a certain European final. You didn't hear me say that. Right. Tim says, unfortunately, you have to listen to TalkSport to follow the game today. Yeah, so I was really kind of miffed that all of a sudden, I think what was it, a week and a half before the game started, it was announced that the Community Shield won't be on terrestrial TV anymore. Instead, it'll be on TNT Sports. I'm kind of annoyed at that because I feel like the Community Shield should be like the FA Cup and should always be available on terrestrial TV, that being ITV or even BBC. But I guess not in our world of football. It does get priced out, but it is what it is. Should we take you through the team? I am good. Thank you, the dog. I am good. I am watching it on Discovery Plus. So I have got myself set up here. Let's take you through today's lineup with Crystal Palace in goal. Basically, it is a completely unchanged team. The starting 11 is the same starting 11 in the FA Cup final where we beat Manchester City. On the bench, Walter Benitez, Jefferson Lerman, Nathaniel Klein, Will Hughes, Romain Esse, Odson Edouard, Berna Sosa, Justin Devaney, and that RC stands for Rio Cardines. I ran out of space on the ticker. So that is Palace's starting 11 as right now Ian Rush, Steve Parish, and another member, I believe, of the Liverpool team is laying a wreath down for Andre Silva and Diego Jota. I am expecting that there will be a minute silence, of which we will respect and join in on. Mascots are in the tunnel. Brand new kit for both teams. Liverpool's starting 11 is as follows. Alisson in goal. Van Dijk, Kanate, Kirkes, Wirtz making his official English football debut. Szoboszlai, Mohamed Salah, Curtis Jones, Cody Gakpo, Ekatike, Frimpong. On the bench, Mamardashvili. I hope I said that right. Endo. I have lost where I was on that one. It was, where was I? Hang on. I have to wait for the ticket to come down. So yeah, Mamardashvili. Okay. Endo, McAllister, Federico Chiesa, Harvey Elliott, Andy Robertson starting from the bench. Nioni, Doak, and Ngamoha. I've probably butchered his name. Oh dear. Big up Davey. Community, not where money is concerned. Yeah, exactly. The doctors, we really need to strengthen. Edouard is on the bench. I know. Tomorrow is a big news day, guys. We will be live tomorrow when the decision comes out in the evening. Transfer week will be moved to the Tuesday. More on that in a bit. Big up Seki. He says it's insane. They have 3 new starters that they spent 235 million on, and we spent 2 million. We spent 2 million for a left back for our bench. 3-star Reds. Only reason I've subscribed to TNT for the entire season is because of the European matches. We'll be watching Palace's games as well. We're doing the same, mate. We're doing the same with Forest. Hey, Nikki, I need you to get pumped for this game like you are for SummerSlam. Oh, I'm pumped. I'm ready for this game. The teams are in the tunnel. Oliver Glasner just sharing a word with Arne Slot. Guys, put your predictions in for this game. I've kind of gone realistic, and I've kind of gone 2-1 to Liverpool. But under Oliver Glasner, we are undefeated at Wembley. We are 2-0 as the teams make their way to the pitch. The Community Shield final underway. And Wembley shakes yet again under red and blue support. But unfortunately, I don't think there is a display today by the Homesdale Fanatics. Apparently, they got given very stringent rules this year in regards to displays. I think that was probably because we were going to make a UEFA banner. So I think that's going to wait until the first home game of the season against a certain team that we have been somewhat battling. Right now, you've got Clinton Morrison, Palace legend, and of course, Ian Rush, Liverpool legend, making their way across, shaking hands with the mascots and with all the players, starting with the Palace team as well. Good to see Clinton Morrison is repping Palace, of course. Ian Rush, of course, is Ian Rush. You can't get any better than Ian Rush, in my opinion. The dog says, with the amount of space Kirk has in Frimpong leave, I really fancy our counter. That is a very, very good point. I just think with this new team, they've spent, like Seki said, 235 million on 3 players. That's crazy. And we could even see one of our players maybe leave for Liverpool soon, but more on that later on. The dog says, I can't wait to hear our drum and ultra start bang when the whistle blows. Oh, they'll be going all crazy into this one. However, it turns out for Palace, wish you well in Europe and hope you win it. Will be a big news story in May if we both lift the Europa and Conference League trophies respectively. Mate, like I've always said, you're one of the Forest fans who has actually been very, very respectful and not, giving it all the large in the comments section. The national anthem will be sung. Not my national anthem. That one's the Irish one. But the pitch, as always, at Wembley looks fantastic. Pick up Nick Fudley. He says Palace 2, Liverpool 2 will be decided on pens. That's a very good shout. He says for the season, Man City to win the title, Chelsea to finish second, Arsenal to finish third, Liverpool, the defending champions, to finish fourth, and Aston Villa to finish fifth. Bold claim there, Nick. Bold claim. I'm not sure how the season will go, but I think Man City will be up there fighting for the title. I think Pep is certainly going to be fired up and wanting the trophy back. But Liverpool, I think, they've reinforced so well and brought in some class players. Arsenal with Victor Gyökeres as well. Chelsea have bought well. Villa haven't exactly added to their team as much as the other 4 teams that you've mentioned there, Nick. But I do expect Villa to be in that battle for 5th and 6th in those Europa League places. Yeah. Bold and wise, Nick says. The roar after the moment of silence will be insane. It will be as the teams are just being announced here on screen. So, well, it all starts again where it ended. Looks to be a 4-2-3-1 formation for Liverpool with Wirtz hanging up in the 10. Ekatike playing up front. Gakpo and Salah are your wingers. Szoboszlai and Jones in that 6 position, with Van Dijk and Kanate in defence. Kirkez makes his debut at left back. The kit looks great. The teams are lined up on the circle. And the minute silence at the referee's whistle. And there is, but I don't know. I don't know about this, but there was a pocket of fans. I don't know what side making noise during that. I really hope that isn't our side of. I really hope that didn't come from our side. I really would want our side to be very respectful there, but nonetheless, we move. The doc says, I think Lacroix will have Hugo Tic Tac in his back pocket. It is a bold option to go with your 3 new starters. So yeah, interesting. It is very interesting to have your 3 new starters in the Community Shield, but this is, people call this a glorified friendly, but I think both teams will want a statement. We are underway here at Wembley once again for the Community Shield on the line. Palace versus Liverpool. Palace are designated as the home team. Liverpool designated as away team. I was about to say home team again. Oh dear. A perfect day at Wembley. The sun is shining down on the pitch. There will be a match log coming out later on in the week with JC, Dan, Chairman, and Rich. You can also go ahead and watch the preview. I hope you did watch the preview with Rich as well. 3-star Reds, big up. As an old school fan of over 40 years, I was gutted when they tore down the old Wembley, but now love it to bits, especially after the playoff final and seeing both England seniors playing in the European finals. Yeah, it's somewhat a bit the magic for me because my mum went to the first FA Cup final Palace were involved in at the old Wembley against Man United, and then almost 20 years later, both Nathan and I would go to the new Wembley for an FA Cup final against Manchester United. And then it would be third time lucky in an FA Cup final, Nathan and I both returning. Oh, yes, and brilliant. Flares firing, smoke filling up from the front of the Fanatics. UEFA Mafia banner out. Brilliant. As I was saying, Nathan and I would return to Wembley this year and finally see us lift the FA Cup. Salah battling with Mitchell there. And Frimpong into Curtis Jones. And now into Captain Van Dijk. And Gravenberg not in the team today for the bestest of reasons, because he became a dad yesterday. So congratulations to Ryan Gravenberg. So obviously not in the team today, but well done to him. Congratulations to him and his brand new family. Big up Earth. Nicky, no sleeping on the job, please. Oh, there will be no sleeping today, sir. There will be no sleeping today. I've got my Pepsi. I've got my run. Nobody can say that Rich is the king drinker of Eagle Eye football anymore. I've taken that crown. I own that crown now. Liverpool keeping possession. Szoboszlai on the board at the moment. He'll pass that to Van Dijk. Florian Wirtz. Forward now for Liverpool. Ball with Gakpo. Forward from Wirtz. Offside flag was called for, but nothing there. Shot here, and it's 1-0. Hugo Ekitike scores on his debut inside 5 minutes. Well, well, well. Well. Oh dear. Well taken goal here. Gets the ball right in between Chris Richards and Daichi Kamada. A well taken effort, I will say. It's a well taken effort. Does beat Dean Henderson. Rare to see Dean Henderson beaten, but it is the first goal of the season for Hugo Ekitike. Will this be Eze and Mark's last game for Palace? I don't think so. I fully expect a transfer saga to extend between Newcastle and Liverpool for Mark Gahey's signature. And I think Ebere Eze will stay at the club no matter what. 1-0 to Liverpool then. Hugo Ekitike with the goal. A well-taken, low-driven effort beats Dean Henderson. But the Palace fans still loud and proud as ever. Gakpo tries to get past Munoz. And back on the halfway line with Ibrahima Konate and now Virgil van Dijk. From Szoboszlai into Gakpo. Richards has got to get that ball off of him in this zone. Cross laid in. And it's out by Mark Gahey. Now here's Munoz. Lifts the ball. Wharton tries to find Mateta, but the ball will be in Palace possession from Kamada to Eze. Here's Lacroix out to Richards. 18% to 82 on the possession stats. 82 for Liverpool, 18 for Palace, respectively. With a finish like that, I reckon he could be getting a place in my FPL team this season. Maybe a better option than Isak. It all depends on whether or not this move for Isak is going to go ahead. And now with Liverpool signing Ekitike, and now with Manchester United signing Sesko, I fully expect Isak to be in a black and white shirt rather than a red and white shirt for Liverpool. Ball just bounces off of the boot there, off a Palace boot, and it is safely collected by Dean Henderson, who can urge some calm, slow the game down, reset. Plays out short from Lacroix to Gahey, now out to Mitchell on the left-hand side. Back to Mark Gahey. into Daichi Kamada, brought down, and the first free kick of the game goes to Palace. Taken quickly from Ebbs. So, funnily enough, I think there was a tweet out that I was reading that we could have signed Ekatike 2 seasons ago on a loan to buy, but it all depended on whether or not Jean-Philippe Mateta left on a deadline day. I'm going to take that with a huge mountain of salt, to be honest. As for FPL 3-star, I've already built my team. Maybe we'll talk about FPL later on at half time. So all the players wearing black armbands in remembrance for Andre Silva and for Diego Jota. Again, I really do hope our fans weren't the ones making noise there. I can't imagine Liverpool fans would be making noise during that. Chris Richards with a throw on here. Potential to throw it long. It's not exactly great. A bit disjointed there. But the ball will find its way back into Palace possession with Tyreek Mitchell. Low driven effort finds Daichi Kamada. Chance here for Palace. Doesn't get. Oh no, it's a corner though. It's a corner, the first corner of the game. Margehi urging Lacroix to find a position for the corner rather than shout for the penalty. Frimpong just does very, very well and outbodies Daichi Kamada, who was in an awkward position to send the ball in across the mouth of goal. So not expecting anything there. But it is being checked by VAR. Corner in. Can't find Chris Richards. Adam Wharton does well to get the ball out, but it is brought down. I think that could have been a free kick. Here come Liverpool, and Kamada does very well to get the ball off the back of his boot here. It's Ebbs. Foul there. Free kick for Palace. United takes him out. No card shown. 10 minutes in, Liverpool 1, Crystal Palace 0. Just a warning from referee Chris Kavanagh to Ibrahim Konate, urging calm. Doesn't want to show a yellow card this early in the game. Saying on TNT, they're putting message of the PA asking Palace fans to stop the flares. Yeah. I'd love to be the person who makes that announcement. Can Crystal Palace fans please stop lighting flares? We're going to tell them to do one, and that's me being nice. Pick up the ninja. We're washed, man. We're conceding way too early. Oh, it's only the first few minutes, and it was a low. It was a great. Well, it was a great finish. I'll give them that, but we're certainly not out of it yet. We're only 10 minutes in. Chancey on the free kick with Ebb standing over the ball. Yeah, you're right, 3-star. I can't see it happening. And Ebbs will go for the shot. Woo-hoo-hoo. My voice broke there. I was not expecting that one. Looks like it's a corner. It comes off Zabozlai for a corner for Palace. The second corner. Ebbs with another chance to maybe send it into one of our taller players. Chris Richards, Mateta, Lacroix, all in the box. There's Mela Sarr in the box as well. Corners in. It just finds its way to a Liverpool head. Wharton tries to send it back in. Now Kamada tries to send it back in, but it's cleared again by a Liverpool shirt. And the ball will be brought back for a Liverpool free kick here. I think someone got penalised there. Just a replay of the goal here. It's a very, very well taken goal here. Does well to beat Richards and Command on the low drive. Cool, calm, and collected from Ekatike. Great strike. Wharton on the header. Ball just bouncing between both teams here at the moment, exchanging possession. Wharton on the ball, challenged by the midfielders of Liverpool. Ball sent forward for Eze, but it's sent back. And now a chance for Liverpool to break here. Mitchell has got to get back here. Here's Salah. Oh, Henderson with a brilliant diving save to keep it to a 1-goal margin. Very, very close there for Cody Gakpo, who nearly made it 2-0 here. Absolutely astounding save. Brilliant touch from Ekatike. Oh, my God. Salah there just manages to find space. I think Gakpo would have been judged offside nonetheless. But Henderson, brilliant save yet again for a player that we want to see as England's number one. Wharton on the ball here. Again, my voice cracks. Oh my God. Chance here for Palace here. Jean-Philippe Mateta. Oh, that's off the line. Chance here again. Sarr. Sarr brought down. Penalty given to Palace. We have a penalty. Stonewall penalty, I say. Stonewall penalty. Van Dijk takes Sarr down. But in that build-up, Jean-Philippe Mateta just narrowly beaten to the ball by Alisson. And yeah, penalty. Gotta be. As Van Dijk clatters into Sarr, stamps, gets a foot on the boot of Ismaila Sarr. And I think this is going to be this is going up to VAR. Over to Chris Kavanagh. Will await the decision. Will it be sent to the? Will he be sent to the screen, or is VAR going to be happy with this? Here we go. Alisson timed coming off his line very well to deny Jean-Philippe Mateta his chance at goal. Still awaiting the decision. They are looking for an offside in the build-up, but I don't think Mateta is offside. And it will be a penalty. Here we go. Jean-Philippe Mateta stands over the ball. Mateta to make it 1-1. Yes, he does. 1-1. Will we get it? Will we get it? It's going to happen. Boom. There we go, guys. Crystal Palace 1, Liverpool 1. Brilliant penalty, well taken there from JP. And the Palace faithful, loud and proud, the fanatics, leading the way. So, deadlock resealed at Wembley. Palace 1-1. well-taken penalty from the French striker. But here come Liverpool. Ball now with Curtis Jones. Kirkes tries to take a shot, but point blank range into Chris Richards' stomach. Oh dear. And there is the noise. The famous noise that made Wembley shake 2 times already. As we have defeated two former European champions at this stadium. Will we make it a third today? Is it going to be a hat-trick of scouts here? Here comes Danny Munoz. All the way down. Sends the ball in. Alisson's going to be able to catch it. No problem. I think the wind might have maybe caught that. It's quite weird to see Danny Munoz wearing 2, not 12. We have to get used to that. But a great run down the right flank, as we expected for Daniel Munoz to do. Our Player of the Year for last season, Managers Player of the Year, Players Player of the Year. Oh, well done for Sarr there. Runs with the ball ahead. Van Dijk stands his ground. It's going to be a great ball. That's Daniel Munoz, who has a bit of time to send it across here. Shot here for Liverpool, and it's just gone across the mouth of goal. There's nobody there for Mitchell's initial first-time pass, but it's a brilliant move. Sarr finds the space to see Munoz. Mateta maybe just sticks his foot out. If Mateta maybe just sticks his foot out, that could have been 2-1, I think. I think we could have had a second goal there. But it is a great move from Palace there. We're finding our way into this game. Liverpool feeling the pressure, maybe. 20 minutes in, Liverpool 1, Crystal Palace 1. You join me here on Eagle Eye Football. Perez just loses the ball here to Zabozlai now in possession, who finds Milos Kirkes. Another one of Liverpool's new signings. Chance here for Liverpool with Frimpong on the ball. Frimpong beats. Oh! Whoa! Okay, I was not expecting that to go in. It's 2-1. Did he plan on doing that? Jeremy Frimpong has made it 2-1 to Liverpool. So the ball comes from Zabozlai. It's a brilliant find. What a ball. Beats Mitchell. And lobs. He's so man that. Lobs. I think he's trying to go for the back post. But he's beaten Dean Henderson and Chris Richards. Richards is surely got to be on the line. So during a minute's applause from Liverpool, Jeremy Frimpong has scored a second goal. No worries. We go again. Of course we do. We go again. Well, you certainly can't say the Community Shield's a boring game. 2-1. Well, that has certainly stunned Palace into almost quieting down, maybe. Well, that's hard to do with the fanatics there in full voice. Well, a minute's applause for Jota is still ongoing. They're singing songs for him, and rightfully so. Ball with Van Dijk now. Now with Curtis Jones. Chris Richards found way out of position here as Liverpool push again. But it's dispossessed and Wharton is able to get the ball back into Palace possession here. Ball played from Mateta to as a out-muscled by 3 Liverpool players. So I will push Alisson into clearing the ball. From Mateta to Kamada. Kamada will play it back to Mitchell. We will find Adam Wharton near enough in the centre circle. Out to Lacroix now. Interception there from Liverpool. Ball now played out to Mohamed Salah. Who tries to play it back to Frimpong. Bit of a clash there between him and Eze. Now a clash between Mitchell and Frimpong. Free kick to Crystal Palace. Another replay. So the initial challenge between Eze. I think Frimpong's looking to the referee like, hang on, well, I got brought down by Eze. But replay of the goal. He's definitely looking for the back post there. Definitely looking for the back post. But it spins in. It's quite a well taken goal. Well, at 24 or so minutes in, it will be a water break due to the weather. I think as of right now, what's the weather like where I am? It's 27 degrees Celsius where I am here in southwest London. Well, it's not this isn't the only live stream that we'll be doing this week in terms of Palace games. I will be live for all 3 Premier League games this month. That is Aston Villa later on in the month, Nottingham Forest in the middle of the month, and of course our first opener against Chelsea next Sunday against Chelsea. And then also, of course, tomorrow, a huge monumental day for Crystal Palace. We will cover the news when the decision comes out. We are back underway here. Ball played out to Daniel Munoz on the right flank here. Great position. Gakpo closely watching. Played back to Wharton. Wharton plays in the ball here. Alisson will be able to catch it. Wind is certainly catching the ball on the Liverpool side, just near their goal. As that ball rapidly found its way into Alisson's hands. Can I just ask him for some water just to wash out his eye? I think might have had a bit of a poke or something, or. And Alisson is happy to oblige. Not that bad weather-wise up here in Derby, Nicky. Well, I'm glad to hear that, man. Glad to hear that. It's going to be a hot few days here in London. I think around about a high 20s, maybe even verging into low 30s here for Palace. But there's your weather report. Pick up Patrick. It would be monumental if Palace actually signed someone. Yes, it would be. It looks like we are going to be making a change here. It looks to be Will Hughes coming on for Daichi Kamada, who doesn't look quite happy about it. But it is a bold first sub. But this could actually, I don't think this is tactical. I think this is I think this is down to injury. Looks like Dutch Commando's pulled up short. He's sitting down. The physio's having a look. I think I saw Kamada indicate to the inside of his knee, or perhaps his calf. So maybe he's pulled up short with a cramp issue, maybe a muscle issue. Steve Parish and Clinton Morrison up in the gods. Decision tomorrow needs to be made early in the day, not leaving everyone hanging on to later on in the evening. Yes, certainly does. The good thing is Daichi Kamada can walk off under his own power, but you can see the disappointment on his face. Will Hughes is brought on, and this is why we need to sign people. Injuries, you are absolutely right, Patrick. Absolutely right. Fortunately, though, the midfield is the position where we have many options. But you are dead on. You are dead on. We need, in my opinion, at least three players. Oliver Glasner said he needs two. I think we need more than that, especially with Europe looming. Will be brought back to the halfway line for Liverpool. Even cooler with the new cheap air conditioner I got yesterday after I threw my forest flag out the window after Stoke beat Derby. Oh, it's nice to have actual football back, man. None of this pre-season rubbish. Oh, it's nice to have. It's nice to have. It might be Championship, League One, League Two, and the National League, but mate, I enjoyed having the football back. Zaboslai will send the ball forward out to Frimpong. Manages to kick it to Curtis Jones. It's out initially. Kirkez, Zaboslai, Kirkez. And it looks like it takes a deflection and it will be a Liverpool throw. Thrown out to Van Dijk. Zaboslai. And back to the Dutch captain. So an early sub for hopefully the injury to Kamada isn't too serious. Did pull up short, didn't look happy to be brought off. Of course, you wouldn't want to be on this stage. Kamada had an amazing game at the FA Cup final. And also at the semi-final as well. Liverpool just happy to pass the ball around as we reach the half-hour mark. Also forward from Kirkez down the line. Ekatike and Lacroix will battle it out. But it bounces off the corner flag and goes out for a Palace throw. They're on taking for Liverpool here. Bit of a heavy boot into a Liverpool player there, but the ball still with Munoz. Can he find a way through? No, it'll be a Liverpool throw. Palace has still got a goal in them in this game. One moment of magic, just like in May. Indeed. That's what I've always felt like when it comes to Oliver Glasner's Crystal Palace, is that we always, unless the team is literally just down and out, which I don't ever see, rarely do I see Palace absolutely just out of the game, never looking for a chance to go for goal. Yeah. Frimpong. Ball into Hughes. Liverpool throw. Half an hour gone. Palace 1, Liverpool 2. Liverpool's debutants. Frimpong, Ekitike have scored the goals. Ball sent forward here for Ismail Assar. He'll be able to really outpace Virgil van Dijk here. Waits to get the shot off. Oh, but it's a terrible ball to try and find Daniel Munoz. Didn't look up. And here's Ekitike running down the right-hand side. Hughes tries to get the ball. Mo Salah just misses the ball off of Gakpo, and who was in the centre. Jones now. We'll try and find Salah. He does so. Back to Jones. Nice little 1-2 being played between Jones and Salah here. Gahey does well. And Hughes will clear it. Gakpo. Good first time touch. Throw on for Liverpool here. From Munoz clearing the ball. Kirk is taking his time with the throw on. Manages to find the head of Van Dijk, but it is cleared by Tyreek Mitchell. Tries to challenge Salah. Ball now with Mitchell again. Try to send it forward. Deflected out for a Palace throw. Ball sent forward for Daniel Munoz. Can he just get there before the ball goes off? Of course he can. The Colombian finds the space here. Oh, no one's there. I do believe so. I do believe it goes straight to penalties. I will have a look, actually. So I'm not too sure, 3-star. I'm not too sure. I will go have a look. It might be on the Palace app. Yes. Yes, it does. It goes straight to penalties. I had to use AI for that. Just around about 8 or so minutes to go in normal time until half time. But a good game of football this has. Especially if you're a neutral. I've not had much to complain about with Crystal Palace. We've moved the ball around well. This team obviously knows how to implement the tactics, which is the benefit of not introducing so many new players all at once, even if we had any new players to introduce. which we don't. So yeah, ball sent forward here. Oh, just Mitchell just maybe making that run perfectly timed, but it's straight into the hands of Allison. Wharton's been able to find space for driven passes all game long. So I'm very, very happy with his ability to pass the ball forward. He's seen Mitchell run 2-3 times now. Just couldn't get it to go. Okay, so we'll send it forward for Gakpo. Offside flag is raised. Free kick for Palace here. I think that was Frimpong who was penalised there. Okay, back to Gahey. Now across to Richards. 3-star says, I just found out the bet I had for Palace to win 2-0 is actually for Palace to score 2 goals and take 6 corners. Okay, then. So you're on. You're on for it, man. Another goal. Couple more corners. I think, what? 3-4 more corners for Crystal Palace, and you're on there, man. Hopefully it's a good return. Not so much a betting man myself. There might be an accumulator later on in the season. One of those big days, maybe on a European night. Other than that, I quite like the goalkeeper kit this year. That's not a bad return there. That's not a bad return, 3-star. First round's on you, mate. I'll come up to Derby. We'll have a pie. Oh dear. Right. Ball with Kirkes at the moment, just on the halfway line. 5 minutes to go. Liverpool just happy just to knock the ball around. They're very, very patient here. Oh, brilliant. Pinball passing here. And Lacroix will let the ball go out for a goal kick here. Not bad. Not bad. Beautiful day in Wembley. Absolutely gorgeous setting. Oh, chance here maybe for Palace to capitalise on. Kanate gets there and just manages to get there ahead of Sarr. Henderson off his line. We've seen that before. Well, now with Jeremy Frimpong. Oh, well done. Hughes managed to get to it and stop that move. Liverpool have to reset this. Oh, that's a good move from Wirtz and Szoboszlai there. And Richards with a powerful clearance back into the Liverpool half with Allison picking up just near the centre circle. Wirtz will find Szoboszlai. Lacroix will intercept, however. Mateta. And that is a free kick. I think now the first card of the game is given to Ibrahim Kanate. 1 foul too many. Doesn't take the ball one bit. And a yellow card for Kanate. Few minutes of normal time to go. We're holding our shape rather well. Ekatike manages to just beat Richards there on the right-hand side. Find they're both running. And Richards will win this battle for a Liverpool throw. Great exchange there between those two. All coming together there between two players there. There's a yellow card shown to Florian Wirtz for kicking the ball away and delaying the restart. 7 minutes has been added on, I believe. Yes, 7 minutes has been added on for the end of the first half. That's taking into account the penalty, the water break, and other stoppages. No issue with that one. Thank you guys for joining me so far. Don't forget to hit that like button as well. If you're new to the channel, press subscribe. Nope. Richards brought down from Ekatike, just dragging him on the inside leg there. Ball sent forward from Mulcahy out to Daniel Munoz. Once again is found in miles of space here. And Sarnley gets to it. Yet another ball sent in from Munoz, who's just in acres of space. I think maybe could have taken a bit more time, but Kanate manages to put Sar in a difficult physical position. Not enough to put him off, much to Glasner's frustration. Five minutes of added on time left to go. Palace finding their way in the late stages of the first half here, putting pressure on a Liverpool side which has dominated possession, dominated runs. Maybe they're feeling it. Good timing for Palace to maybe make a push here. Catch Liverpool unawares. Ball is headed forward. Mateta, the flag is up. Yeah. Well spotted from the assistant referee there, from the linesman. And quickly raises the flag, which is exactly what you want to see because, I mean, last season, I think a lot of us can agree that linesmen were raising the flags far too late during moves, during pushes. Chance here for Liverpool. Ekitike just pushed off the ball there. Here's Frimpong. Ekitike. Now with Van Dijk and De Kerkez on the left-hand side now. Here's Vert's being pushed off the ball there by Munoz. Zabozlai is a 1-2 with Vert and plays it back into Liverpool's star signing. Into the box goes Kerkez. Headed out by Gahey, but it's still with Vert. They'll switch the play. Frimpong sends it high into Rosette. My fantasy match is doing well. All my 3 p.m. games in the bag. Just need 3 goals in Leicester versus Sheffield Wednesday and Galway versus Shamrock Rover games. Another 40 quid on the line. Hopefully my Shamrock Rovers helps you out there. I don't know about Leicester and Sheffield Wednesday, but I really would hope the Rovers get another win over in Ireland. I do need to get Nathan to get me a Shamrock shirt, which would be funny because I think he supports Bohemians. Still can't believe he would support Bohemians. Chance for Crystal Palace. Nervy there from Allison. I don't know what that noise was. But here comes Liverpool on the counter with going Gakpo. 3 minutes, just under 2 minutes to go. Here's Frimpong. Keeping the shape well. But do you know what? Despite the scoreline, I've been very impressed with Palace. We've been able to find Daniel Munoz very easily. Mateta and Sarr have been finding chances, just can't get the finish on them, which is unfortunate, maybe a little frustrating, but we're not out of this game. By no measure are we out of this game. It's not all Liverpool. We're finding our own chances. We're making our own chances. Obviously, through the ability of Daniel Munoz, who just is beaten by Kerkez. All now with Verts, Ekitike, Verts, and they tried it too much there. And Mateta is on the ball. He'll find Eze on the halfway line. Has to drag it back here. I would say switch the play here. Try and find Munoz on the right flank. Ball now with Richards. Into the centre back, which is Lacroix, now out to the one on the left, which is Gahey. Knocked forward. Tries to find Sarr. Mistake there. Capitalise. Chance here. Ball sent in from Munoz. Doesn't come good. But here is Mitchell. Chance to reset. Hughes. Munoz. Cross sent in. It'll come to nothing. I think that'll be it for half time. Yes, it is. Half-time whistle is Liverpool 2, Crystal Palace 1. Guys, let me know what you think about this half. You happy with Palace's performance? If you're a neutral, What do you make of the goals so far? So far, a decent half if you're a neutral. Goals from Hugo Ekitike in the 4th minute. Mateta would level it up with a penalty, with a foul from Van Dijk on Ismail Assar. And then a few moments later after that, Jeremy Frimpong would make it 2-1. Am I seeing Yannick Balassi on the TNT Sports advert in Palace colours? What is this? All I saw was Yannick Balassi there. I'm thinking, wait, what? Entertaining football from both sides. Still hard to call. Yeah, very, very hard to call down the middle. I'm quite happy with this game so far. I'm not happy with Discovery Plus keeps stopping and starting. See if there's any good social media reactions. Not really. Apparently, the level of noise during the minutes celebration, minutes silence, did come from a group of Palace fans, and that is, I will say this. I'll say this as a Palace fan, that I am embarrassed and disgusted by that. I don't agree with that, and I think the minority of Palace fans who made that level of noise during what should have been a moment of reflection for a player taken from us far too early is disgusting. And I think those people need to have a word with themselves. Have a good long think about yourself there. Disappointed in that. Tom Clark, can someone please tell me what is so great about Adam Wharton? I think, for me, at the very least, it's his ability just to find a great pass. His vision for passing is what I particularly like personally about Adam Wharton. I think there's certainly elements to his game that he can improve on, but he's only 19 years of age, so there's a lot he can improve on. But I think there's a few people who can maybe look at other elements of Wharton's game and be happy about it. Gaurav, Mitchell and Hughes had chances. Yep, they certainly did. Fair enough, Tom. Fair enough. I'm still happy with what I've seen from him. He's been able to find Munoz once or twice. It's also the hold-up play, but I'm not going to make excuses. If you disagree, that's your prerogative. I think everyone is more so excited at the fact that he is a young player who can obviously improve on his game. Yeah, we can win this game. Yeah, you're right, Garrett. We're not out of this. By no measure are we out of this. It's only a 1-goal margin. There is goals in this game for sure. There's definitely goals in this game. Up the Eagles, of course. Of course, up the Palace. So, not that I'm making excuses for these group of fans, but apparently the group of fans that were making noise were on the concourse and weren't aware of the minute silence. But hmm, hmm. Oh, Tom, there is definitely no argument. Munoz definitely the best Palace player so far today. He's been able to be found on that right flank so critically, much like we saw across the FA Cup semi and the semi-final and the final, respectively. Ball's just being able to find him. He's been able to find space, outpace his markers, just be in acres of space to receive the ball, and has done, and has certainly sent in some balls that should have been at least challenging Allison. I think, especially during about halfway through the half, where I think if Mateta just stuck out a foot, it could have gone into the roof of the net. And I think this could have been a whole different game with a different scoreline. But you are right on that one, mate. I'll definitely agree with you there. No disagreement there. Munoz so far is my favourite player of the game. Big up Colin, who's at the game. There's a general malaise circling Wembley. Not sure if Wembley's prestige suits us, as we're really off it at the moment. Can see Tyrek coming off sooner rather than later for Sosa. Thank you, Colin. Hope you're enjoying the game. Really hope the weather is, well, from my picture, it looks absolutely stunning. Unfortunately, all the Palace fans are in the shade. Which is quite nice. Grant says we can get top 8 if we sign 5 more players. You are, that's wishful thinking, both on the league position guess and if we can sign 5 players. 5? You're having a giraffe. Spiritual not happy with the front line. Yeah, I think that's the element that we're missing. It's all good and well scoring from the spot, but it's the amount of chances that have been flying in and haven't been finished. Just yeah, they really have. They really have switched. They have disabled us up front. But that's the experience of Kanate and Van Dijk really playing a part there. But there have been so many chances, and they're just going over the penalty incident. Do you know what I think? In that build-up there, if Munoz is in an onside position from Mateta's initial run, as Allison leaves his line, that's an open net for Munoz. Pick up Luca. I'm okay, man. I'm okay. At the moment, yeah, Liverpool in the lead, but by no measure are we out of this game. 45 minutes still to go. Still only a 1-goal margin, mate. So I think a reset would be good for Palace here, and we'll be able to sort ourselves out. Glasner will reset the team. And big up to yourself as well, Luca. Just watching back this Frimpong goal. Yeah, he was definitely looking for the back post there. He's got a measure of spin on it. That's what's happened. He's got a measure of spin on it because he's chopped it. Good point. Take the goal, but that's one of the that's definitely not intentional. Sar's been guilty of some questionable decision making. I think it's nerves. Are they nervous? Be going up against the league champions, but I don't think we can use that as an excuse. maybe pitch rust, but we've had pre-season. I don't know. Maybe it's frustration, or maybe it's Liverpool just being able to marshal their defence, and Szoboszlai and Jones have been able to help out. Frimpong and Kirkes haven't exactly done a lot, but it's more so those two centre backs rather, in Kanate and Van Dijk, and Curtis Jones being able to drag back and help out where possible, with Szoboszlai sitting further up, not sitting so deep as Jones, and then is able to find the ball there. First goal, Kamara hands behind his back, turns his back. Oh dear, Tom, you are. So to say, Tom, I don't think you're too happy with Daichi Kamada on that first goal. But I think we made that far too easy for the debutant striker to score there. I think Richards should be doing better as well. But I think Kamada just doesn't want to make contact in a dangerous area where he could give away a cheap free kick. But that's still no excuse for poor defending, and we were able to allow Ekitike the space for his first ever goal on English soil in an official game, at least. Definitely a missed kick. Yeah, he's looking for the back post, but he's put enough spin on it that I think Henderson somewhat misjudges it, because he's at the near post. Maybe was expecting him to be at the back post, because Richards is supposed to be that player there. He's the closest to that far post, and I think he's more looking to mark Gakpo. I heard Wembley blocked your seat on today's game on the grounds. It took them 3 months to restock the bars after your last visit to the stadium for the cup final. Do you know what? When I got to there on the FA Cup final, all I drank was Pepsi. I didn't have a because they don't have rum. I can't drink beer. I hate beer. It's revolting. And their cider was so ridiculously priced that I was just there like, I'll just take a bottle of Pepsi here. Thank you very much. Not at all. Not at all was I. I didn't start drinking again until we got back to Victoria at whatever time that was. Fortunately, though, I've got my own drink here at home, and I'm happy to sit at home and watch the game. Especially because at this point, I'm not getting roasted by Rich or JC about falling asleep. You guys, it's fine. I don't mind that. But them lot always, rightfully so, they'll never let me forget it. But at the very least, it's nice not to be reminded every 5 bloody seconds by those two. Brilliant view of their Wembley. Hopefully, this won't be the last time Palace will return to Wembley. Liverpool, the first team back out for the second half. I see Joel Ward being used as a pundit on TNT Sports today. I do like how he says, we've got to deal better. Not Palace have got to do better, we've got to deal better. That is... You can't not love Joel Ward. Palace back out. No changes for Liverpool. I believe no changes for Palace. Liverpool to kick us off. No changes for both teams. We are underway for the second half. Here for the Community Shield. Exchange between Eze and Hughes. Certainly more energy shown by Ebbs in the opening few seconds here. Back post. Battling Richards. Oh, wow. That was well timed there for Munoz to slip because the ball just found its way into him. Chance here for Bekatike, but it's well wide of the post. I think he manages to put Bekatike in an offside position nonetheless. So I think no matter what, that would have been ruled offside. Anderson's got his famous cap on that he wore initially. When he used it when he started the game, going towards the right hand side of Wembley. Ball now with Hughes. And brought back. Don't forget, guys, there will be a vlog being released on the channel later on with Rich, JC, Dan, and Chairman. Much like in the style of the FA Cup semi-final and final. Ball now, Mo Salah, who is challenged by Gahey. Frimpong and Salah exchanging possession here with passing. Jones into the centre. Plays a 1-2 with Wirtz. Now back out to Salah, into Wirtz. Good passing here. And well cleared from Tyrick Mitchell. Corner for Liverpool. 3-star says it looks like he needs sunglasses in the end. Henderson is keeping the... Mate, trust me, I've played in my glasses in the sun and it is not nice. Not nice one bit. Wirtz to take this corner here. First chance in the second half. Here we go. It's high. It's into Richards. It's cleared by Hughes. Furthermore, by Eze. Oh no. Oh no. No. I really hope this is not Munoz pulling up short due to injury. Oh, he tripped on the referee. Oh, okay. Oh, I got very, very, very scared there. Wow. I got very, very scared there. So the ball's given back to Palace after the initial drop ball. Ball sent forward, and Allison is able to collect. I'm not happy with the balls forward to Mateta. They're just finding their way into Allison. We know he's a sweeper. He's a sweeper style like keeper. He needs to be more accurate. So now I am somewhat getting frustrated with the lack of accuracy on our passing. Usual press. Free kick for Liverpool inside their own half. Judged to be a foul by Will Hughes. Backfire to Ekitike. Ball sent in. Easily dealt with by Mark Gahey. Low crossing in from Ekitike. It's over the bar. Goal kick for Palace here. 6 minutes played in the second half. With Frimpong at the moment. Now on the left hand side with Kirkett. Liverpool taking all the time. Being pressed enough by Palace, I think. But then we're happy to let teams dominate possession to keep stamina levels up. Ball now with Adam Morton. Flicks one out towards Munoz. It's not good enough there from Morton. Ball now with Frimpong on the right flank. Into Curtis Jones now into the Palace half. Gakpo able to head it down for Ekitike. Ekitike finds space again. Here's Salah. And Gahey is able to get a boot to it. Off for a Liverpool throw. Ekitike being able to find the space here. I think we're giving him far too much space. Liverpool will get another throw on here. Suppose like this as a players Minnesota here. Here's a push for Palace. As a he goes, but no penalty. No, I don't think that was a penalty myself. Don't think there was anything in that. He's been outmuscled by. He's been sandwiched in by two players. I don't think there's any malice or intent as a going down there. I just think he's put between two players there. Mitchell keeping the ball there and manages to draw up the free kick just to replay here of the challenge. I think it's between Jones and Kanate. No, nothing in it. Eze was always looking to go down. Huge year for Eze coming up this year, especially with the World Cup next year, at the end of the season, or at least at the end of the domestic season. A lot of these players you would expect to be involved in their international setups. Chance here for Liverpool. Well blocked by Hughes. Wharton's able to find Mitchell. To Hughes. He's got Richards available and will find him. Palace able to push up a bit more here. Munoz calls for it. Oh, Richards, come on, man. Come on. Look up. Glasner's frustration really being evident here. Richards has to do so much better. And just kicks the ball out, and it's a Liverpool throw halfway in their own half. Absolutely ridiculous pass to try and find Munoz. Wrong pass from Richards, and so Bosley able to claim the ball, which was in the air. Mateta will try and push Van Dijk here. Sarr will try and press, but it's immediately cleared by Allison. Ball taken down by Eze. Here's Wharton. Challenged there by Vert. Free kick for Palace. Oh, advantage being given to Palace. Hughes was brought down by a huge elbow looking to the back. Chance for Palace is Mitchell. Can he get there just to turn the ball? He can. Hughes is up, thank goodness. Ball now with Hughes from Gahey. Chance here. How did that not go in from Ismail Assar? How on earth is it 2-1? It should be 2-2. I thought that was in from the camera angle. I think it would have been SR. I think it would have been offside. But Mateta just manages to brush the ball just to change the angle, and Sarr either misses it or just manages to maybe get a touch onto it. But it's a whisker of a touch, but it's a goal kick. Palace's first real chance of the second half. 12 minutes into the second half, near on the hour mark here. Ball now with Wharton. Plays a 1-2. Good ball in for the sweeper keeper. Allison off the line. yet again. We've got to be more quicker to beat that rush that the Brazilian goalkeeper always manages to find a way through. And the ball will make its way off for a corner. There you go, 3-star. Another corner. Another corner. Maybe a goal in this. An explosion of noise from the Palace faithful. Our first corner in front of our own fans. Mateta firing up the crowd, urging more noise, wants more noise. Wharton will take this corner kick. Richards, Munoz, Sarr, Mateta, all inside the 6-yard box. Ball sent in. Comes to nothing. Eze will try and get a boot to it, but it's another corner. Another corner. I don't know how many corners this is, 3-star, but you might want to keep a count of it. I think I'd make this to be 4 or even maybe 5. Wharton with another chance to try again. Oh, it's 3. It's 3. 3 corners for Palace to Liverpool's 1. So hopefully 3 more corners here for you, 3-star. And then maybe a goal. Here we go. It's higher than the first. Richards, it's right into Alisson's hands. Much better. Much better. But maybe should have seen Mateta, who was in space for an open goal. Anyway, we go again. Ball sent from Lacroix, but it's going to be right into the feet of Alisson, who was able to find Jeremy Frimpong. Past the Almont now. Crystal Palace 1, Liverpool 2. Goals from Jean-Philippe Mateta in front of about the 15th minute after a foul on Ismaila Sarr, but Hugo Ekitike would manage to find an opening goal in the first 5 minutes of this game for a debut, followed by a Jeremy Frimpong slice at the ball on the 20th minute. So the possession stats have changed in the last 5 minutes for Crystal Palace. We've been able to manage 72% here. Good interception by Wharton. We've got more shots. Forward, here's Eze. Eze! Oh, wrong side of the post. But it's a good shot. We'll take the shot. Well done. He seems happy with himself there. Gives himself a nod of appreciation. Good interception there from Wharton. And a great choice to find Eze. I think if he actually does bring it to the other side of Kanate, Szoboszlai was in a prime position to dispossess Eze. So that's a good decision. You take the shot, but maybe with a bit more lift on it, with a bit more power, that might have been able to beat Alisson, and this could have been a level game. But Palace are able to put more of a stamp on this game. We've been taking a few more chances here. 8 attempts to 8 for both teams, 2 both on target. That's Homesdale China. Homesdale China's on the screen. Hey! Big up to him. Big up to Homesdale China. I think he might be, outside of obviously Eagle, I thought he might be my favorite person. Favorite Palace fan. Just to see how happy he always is, just at games. And the Palace fans, as ever, are in amazing noise. Wembley shakes. We will make Wembley shake, and it will be beautiful. Wembley is certainly shaking, despite the scoreline. We've been in these positions before. Wharton from Lacroix's pass, who will find Richards now. Palace moving forward slowly. Munoz just tries to find Sarr. The Bosley manages to keep it into Liverpool possession, but Wharton battling Gakpo. Now is battling Zaboslai. Throw on will go Palace's way. Well, now with the Eze, just inside Liverpool's half. Now with Wharton. He'll find Munoz. Eze sends the ball in, and again, Allison off his line to claim the ball. My God. Wharton, what are you up to? Time for another drink. What's your drink of choice, guys, tonight? Or this evening? Well, this afternoon. It's only 4:30. What is your drink of choice this afternoon? Oh, it looks to be somebody warming up. I think Alexis McAllister. He's got his shin pads on. It looks like Endo as well, I think, is coming on. Double change for Liverpool incoming. Watara, Endo, and Alexis McAllister coming, being made ready. So is this Szoboszlai, Wirtz, Jones, maybe even Gakpo? Good back heel there from Eze. Finds Gahey into Richards. We are settling down. We are settling down now. Finding ourselves in better positions for passing, making passing lanes. Very, very happy with this. Wharton, bit of a pinball. Just doesn't come good there. And Mark Gahey is able just to play it back to Henderson off a late push. I think Wharton was a little bit winded there. Liverpool now pushing. Here's the boss line. Wirtz sends it way over, but he's given far too much space. Who is marking him? What on earth are you doing? Lacroix, nowhere near him. Oh dear. Goodness, it was just that poor an effort. I think this is going to be another water break. Yeah, it's another water break. Around about 68 minutes played Guys, what do you make of this? What do you make of the second half, guys? Compared to the first half, are you happy with this performance? Happy with the chances? Do you think we could have been? Do you think if we had taken these chances, do you think we could have been two? We could have leveled this game. And also, let me know if you're going to be going to any of the games coming up this month as well, because you'll be able to find Rich, JC, Dan, and Chairman at Selhurst for the first home game, of course, and then whoever is making the away trips. I think most of us will be making the way to Stamford Bridge. I myself will be here on the channel all month long, doing live streams for all the games. Starting with next week Sunday, I will be going live for the season opener for the Premier League against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. And then, of course, going up against Nottingham Forest in what will prove to be a crucible for both teams, especially following this saga of the UEFA debacle over rulings and such. We won't get into that. And then, of course, depending on results, Ekatike has been brought off. I think a great showing there from Ekatike. Ekatike and Jones, it is official there, coming off. McAllister and Endo on, respectively. I was not expecting Ekatike to be brought off. A very fine showing after 70 minutes or so from the young striker. Brilliant showing. Well done to Ekatike. I'll give it up as a neutral in looking at Liverpool at the very least. Shot here from Szoboszlai, but it's safe into the crouched hands of Dino. As I was saying, I will be live for the Villa game, whenever that will be, because if we are in the Conference League, that game will be moved. Whether or not that's going to be on television or not, maybe move to a Monday night or a different night. Both teams will be given a bye in this month's second round of the League Cup. So because participation in UEFA competitions, so could see that move to a midweek game. And we have another substitution here getting ready. Oh, Frimpong is down, holding his shin. Referees carrying on, and the ball is played out wisely to allow for treatment to be given to Jeremy Frimpong, who is not moving. He's not moving. Oh, just a scrape of the studs off of Adam Wharton. Nothing in it, no malice. It's a bit of a shock to the system. So it does look like Bernard Sosa is going to be making an appearance here. Bernard Sosa expected to be brought on here for Tyreek Mitchell, it looks like. Walk it off, Frimpong. This is why I disagree with like players wearing those like baby little shin pads. Whereas I think really they should be wearing those. The ruling should be made to be wearing the full shin pads. But that's just me. I think the baby shin pads is an example of, utter woke nonsense. Just the baby shin pads, man. They're just so, I don't know what they do to protect your foot or your ankle or whatever, but are they able to play it back to Mitchell? He's got Hughes available. 15 minutes of normal time to go. This has been a more quiet half of football as opposed to the first half. Sosa ready to come on any minute now when the next stoppage is. Here's Hughes. He'll play it back to Mark Gahey and into the centre with Maxence Lacroix. Now Richards. I'd say out of the three defenders, Mark Gahey has certainly been the better out of all three of them. Maybe something more in that. Of course, Liverpool are one of the sides that are interested in Mark Gahey's signature. Newcastle United being another one. We've documented that saga between the Magpies and Gahey across our shorts and Transfer Weekly. Speaking of which, Transfer Weekly this week, rather next week, but you know what I mean, will be on Tuesday. A Tuesday edition of Transfer Weekly is expected because of the decision being made with UEFA, with Court of Arbitration. Is expected tomorrow, so we will delay Transfer Weekly to the Tuesday instead. And then your normal content returns to Eagle Eye Football. JC and Dan getting the band back together for Tact Eagle. Previews later on in the week, maybe Friday. And is choosing to play the ball out quickly off their throw on rather than get the stoppage here. Mark Gahey is Warden. Saw! Let's go! A leveler! Ismail Assar levels the game. This has been coming. The goal is deserved. There it is. Ismail Assar's first goal of the season officially. Our first goal from normal play. In off the inside post. Now for the corners. You are definitely right. And there is the fist pump from Ollie Glasner. Come on! Well, we are no stranger to Ismail Assar scoring in front of us at Wembley. Of course, he did that. He was the hero of the semi-final. He's the hero of the Community Shield today. Tarek Mitchell will yield the position. Borna Sosa will make his first appearance in red and blue on English soil in an official game. Of course, he made his pre-season debut against Millwall. Have the cigars been lit up again? I wouldn't be surprised if the cigars are flaring. This is why you're here, guys. You're here for my amazing humor. Maybe I shouldn't say it because the view count just went down. Chance here for Palace again. It's here to I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. He's calling for a handball. They're urging for a handball. Glasman's talking to the fourth official here. Here comes the replay. I don't see a handball. Well, the replay, here we go. So the replay here, it's being judged on McAllister. That's a handball, but it could be argued that Palace benefited from that. Is this going to VAR? Hang on. Hang on. Are we getting a VAR check? We're going to VAR. Holy God, we could actually have a third here. Just a corner. Very lucky. Bullshit. I don't care. I don't care if it's I don't care if it's pre-watershed. Bullshit. Absolute shit, that is. How are you getting away with that? Absolute rubbish. What a load of crap that is. Nonetheless, Palace are in the ascendancy. Ball now with Eze. He's been urging for a free kick here because he has a battle with. Oh, Hughes again! Hughes again! Come on, Sar, run for that one. Claim it. Claim it. Come on, show a bit more urgency here. Here comes Liverpool on a push here. Salah! What a save from Henderson! Stands a titan. Straight into Hendo's safe hands. And the player of the year from last season is denied from arguably one of the best goalkeepers of last season as well. 8.5 minutes, 7.5 minutes to go of normal time. Palace 2, Liverpool 2. Palace in the ascendancy have dominated this second half with small flicks and quiet passing. Interception made. Palace pushing. Here's Salah. Munoz brings it back. Oh, JP, no. He has to take a touch. Doesn't. Fires first time, and it is terrible. It's sent straight up into the air. Substitution here for Liverpool. It will be Florian Wirtz coming off for the star of England, of the Under-21 England's European campaign, Harvey Elliott. I'm still annoyed at the VAR decision. Jefferson Lerma is coming on as well. Adam Wharton will yield the position. I think Ali McCoist sees something in Wharton that I haven't seen this today because he says Wharton is a better option for man of the match. 3-star calling it a day. Mum's just back from a holiday, got to make her a pot of tea for her. Hope you win this, mate. See you later. 3-star, thank you ever so much, mate. Thank you ever so much, mate. All the best to you. Thank you for joining me today. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and we'll see you soon. Hopefully see you tomorrow for the decision as well. You'll be more than welcome to join us in the comments, mate. So, just coming up to the last 5 minutes of normal time here at Wembley Stadium. The teams deadlocked. FA Cup winners Crystal Palace 2, Premier League winners Liverpool 2. Mateta and Sarr, Palace goal scorers, no stranger for those two. To the score sheet, and the 2 Liverpool debutants in Jeremy Frimpong and Hugo Ekitike scoring in the first half for the Reds. Meanwhile, the Red and Blue Army, loud and proud as ever, pressing Liverpool. Throw on just on the halfway line for Liverpool. We've been saving this press up until now. This is when I like Palace. This is why Glasner's tactics have worked so wonderfully in the past. Sitting back, allowing all that pressure to soak up, and then hitting these teams when they're tired, on the break, on the counter, has given us 3 points, has given us wins in the FA Cup. You could argue maybe even he won us an FA Cup. 4 minutes of the normal time to go. Ball now with McAllister into Zabozlai. Chance here for Liverpool. They're moving the ball around very nicely. Ball now with Salah. Sosa's got to do well here. Got to be a presence. Will be brought back for a Palace throw on and a yellow card shown to Mohamed Salah for the foul on Eze. So actually, I get to say, it's been one of the first few games where I've not seen Palace concede a yellow card here. Quite interesting. Chance here for Palace. Ball finds its way into the feet of Munoz, but he just loses it to Harvey Elliott, and the ball be brought back for Harvey Elliott. Foul judge to be on Munoz. Here's Van Dijk. Into Endo. And back to the Liverpool captain. Out now with Robertson. I didn't even know Robertson came on. When did Robertson come on? I missed that. I missed Andy Robertson coming on all of a sudden. I didn't know Kirkheads had been brought off. I was about to say it was Kirkheads on the ball there. Here's Frimpong, though. Frimpong's managed to stay on the pitch. Great showing for him. Here's Harvey Elliott into the centre. Endo. Canate. Back to Van Dijk. Richards able to pass the ball out. Oh, now we get a handball. Fine voice. Could we be going to penalties? I really don't want us to go to penalties. Oh my god. Oh my god. God, I had just remembered this. but but both keepers, when it comes to penalties, are very safe hands. But Liverpool on penalties, man. Liverpool on penalties. We're not PSG, man. We're not PSG. Endo passes back to Alisson. Mateta will put on a bit of a press here. Sosa wins the header. Whoa! That was a dangerous overhead kick there. Nearly caught Hughes straight in the face there. He's very, very lucky to get away with that one, because if that had connected, good night, Vienna. Chance! Sosa! 5 minutes of added on time here. Here come Liverpool. Mohamed Salah against Maxence Lacroix. Lacroix stands his ground, and it's a corner to Liverpool. Good defending from Maxence Lacroix. Looks like Marguerite's pulled up short. He's not happy with the referee. $82,645 supporters inside Wembley today for this Community Shield final. Amazing number of crowd for a Community Shield final, I must say. Palace's first ever venture into the Community Shield. Are we about to see Mark Gahey being brought off here? Hang on. Justin Devaney is... Hang on. It's been waved off. Play will continue with Gahey staying on. Harvey Elliott with Liverpool's corner. Out. It goes. Fired in, and it's safe. It's safe into Henderson's hands. Great pass from McAllister, and a first time from Szoboszlai. I tell you what, having watched this Liverpool side very closely today, they will be right up there for the title race. I think this is going to be a very, very long, arduous title race for teams here. I think Gahey needs to be brought off here. Devaney is on the line, and Hughes kicks the ball off. Gahey will be yielding. Justin Devaney will be brought on. I would imagine for the remainder of the minutes, Jefferson Lerma will move into this position that Gahey yields. The captain, unfortunately, is cramped up a bit too much. An amazing game here for Gahey. He's done so well, marshalling the defence, marshalling the entire team, keeping belief strong. I've not seen who's taken the armband off of Gahey. I imagine it might be Henderson. Henderson has won it across pre-season. Or it might... No, it's been given to Ebere Eze. Ebere Eze will take the captain's armband for the remaining 2 or so minutes. So it looks like it is just a cramp. He urges Mateta to keep his head. Applauds the Palace fans. And Devaney brought on. 1 minute, 20 seconds of normal time remains. However much of grace period that's given from the referee, just due to the substitution and the stoppage in play to assess Gahey, remains to be seen. Palace 2, Liverpool 2, straight to penalties. Stay with me here. Palace still with the energy, still with the wherewithal to push. Robertson on the left flank, left with acres of space, will knock the ball forward. And Mo Salah, oh wow. Wow. Henderson, almost Allison-esque, comes off the line to claim that ball. I don't know if this came off of... Did this come off of Hughes? No, it really didn't. And the sunlight does not do anything happy there. I couldn't see a thing there. Eze manages to win a duel. And it will be a Liverpool throw here off of Devaney's first touch of the ball. Seconds remain. In normal time, we could be going to penalties. Frimpong taking his time. How much time do you want to take here, lad? Maybe a chance for Palace if Mateta can head this ball down. No, doesn't come good. It's Hughes. He's got Sosa available. Eze. Devaney! Oh! Holy shit! Devaney off a Wataru Wendu miss kick. He completely misses it. Hughes is able to claim it, and the shot just drags wide for the Northern Irishman. How are your nerves on the glass net? How are your nerves, mate? Because mine are bloody frayed. Straight to penalties, ladies and gentlemen. Straight to penalties. After full time. Woo! Here we go. I don't like this. I don't like this. I really, really don't like this. Guys, I'm nervous. I don't like penalty shootouts. I don't like playing in them. I never did. I never liked taking penalties. But I'm not going to try and dwell on it, but I really think that we've been robbed here because I really think that we should have had we really, really should have had a penalty. If we win this, bro, if I'm telling you now, I'm going to be shameless. I'm going to be shameless. I don't care. I don't care. I will be horrifically shameless to everybody. First piece of silverware. Trust me, I'm going back into work tomorrow. I'm like, where's everyone's trophies? We got 2 this year. I will be absolutely shameless. But I can't imagine how rich JC, Chairman, and Dan feel at Wembley. Oh. Oh, guys, how are we feeling? Are we nervous? Are we confident? Who are we wanting to take the first 20? Sarr, Mateta, Eze. I think it's got to be Mateta. It's got to be JP. He's already scored once from the penalty spot. Or do we want to maybe throw Alisson Becker off his game here as coverage restarts? Tim says he wants JP. Looks like Ebbs is walking over right now. Yep, here comes Ebbs. Julian Speroni giving some last-minute pieces of advice to Dean Henderson. Looks like they're going to be choosing. Yes! Penalties will be taken in front of the. I think they're actually going to the Liverpool fans. Actually, hang on. Oh no, they're being taken in the sun. No. Oh no, really, I really hope they're being taken in front of the Palace fans. I really hope it's being taken in front of the Palace fans, but I don't think it's going to be. Big up Colin, I'll quickly run through the comment. Probably both teams 70% on the day. Palace have had the best second half and overall performance. Bodes well for the season ahead. UEFA banner is the absolute highlight of the day, though. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely, Colin. I hope you've had a good time at Wembley. Enjoy the penalty shootout, mate. So, the penalties will be taken in front of the Liverpool fans, meaning this will go into the sun. I don't know how the sun has settled over Wembley Stadium in the last few minutes. Henderson still got his cap on. So the keepers making their way over. The sun is beaming down on that goal. Kevin says, put Speroni in. I mean, if Jules wants to do one more season, if he wants to, try and go for that Ballon d'Or that he should have won. Big up yourself, Colin. Big up yourself. Enjoy the game, mate. Here we go. And Henderson is making his way away from the goal. Alisson is making his way into the goal. So it looks like, I think Liverpool won both. Oh, wait, no. Mo Salah will step up first. Oh, God. I'm nervous! Ah! Oh, I don't like this. Dean Henderson, who has saved a penalty on this stage before. Cap on. Here are the penalties. Mohamed Salah will step up first. Whistle goes. Salah takes his time. It's over! Oh my God, it's gone! Early advantage for Palace as Mohamed Salah has missed the opening penalty. What was that? Oh no! The veteran, arguably the best player in the world right now today, has missed the opening penalty. Advantage Palace as Mr. Boom 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 himself steps up against Alisson. He's beaten him earlier in this game. Big up Red Devil United. I bet you're enjoying that penalty. Here comes Mateta. Mateta scores! 1-0. As he high-fives Dean Henderson. No corner flag kick today. But Mateta. Great penalty. Alisson judges it correctly, but just the ball sneaks under his arm. 1-0 to Palace in this penalty shootout. Alexis McAllister next up for Liverpool. Yeah, damn right. You're damn right. Right. Focus now. McAllister against Henderson. Gio! Oh my God, is this happening? happening? Is this happening? Baldy! On a slot! Looks puzzled. Looks like, what the hell is going on? Dean Henderson, take a fucking bow. And Ebereze, our captain after Margate, he yields the armband to him after being subbed off. Eze. Oh, I don't like the run up. I don't like the run up. It's poor. That's a terrible penalty. Ebereze, never take a penalty ever again. My God, that was... What is that run up? Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. VAR again supports Liverpool. Gakpo makes it 1-1. Bolton is the VAR, gives Liverpool the decision after Alisson was questioned to be encroaching on Ebereze's penalty. Cody Gakpo quickly takes his and levels it. Stone-faced Gakpo. Ismail Assar will step up next, getting some last-minute advice from Dean Henderson. Palace still hold an advantage. If Sarr scores, we hold an advantage. Ismail Assar, cool, calm, and collected. He's already scored the second goal. The Wembley hero scores again! Advantage reinstated for the Red and Blue Army. No run-up whatsoever. A few little steps, boom, straight to the right. Alisson again goes in the right direction. Cleanly beats the Brazilian goalkeeper. Harvey Elliott will step up next for the Premier League champions. Can Harvey Elliott take this to 2-2? Save this, miss it, and we only need to score one more. Harvey Elliott. Henderson saves! Holy God, holy God, holy God, holy God, holy God, holy God, this is happening, 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 this is happening! One more penalty. One more. Only one. One to win. Dino. Dino's got the information on his bottle. Hidden inside his towel. Borna Sosa! Oh no! Borna Sosa! Oh, it's in the bar! Borna Sosa smashes the inside of the crossbar. It's a well-taken penalty full of power, but it... Oh no! Pressure now on Dominic Szoboszlai. If he misses this, game over. We will win 2-1 on penalties. We will need to score the next one to win this 3-2 on penalties. Szoboszlai against Henderson. Szoboszlai scores. Top bins. Top corner. Clinical from Szoboszlai. Brilliant penalty, I will say. 2-2. Up next, the Northern Irishman, the young Justin Devaney, who was brought on to replace Mark Gahey. Wow. Wow. This is bold. I don't like this. I'm not going to lie. Justin Devaney to win the Community Shield. Devaney scores! Boom! Crystal Palace have won the FA Community Shield on penalties. 3-2. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hold that. Liverpool 3 ventures to Wembley in 2025 for 3 wins, 3 European champions sent back. Big up Montana. Big up Red Devil United. Big up Patrick. Liverpool 120 million. Palace $5 and we win. Big up Super Nick. Congratulations, guys. Great giving. You deserve it. The small axe falls big trees. Eagles. The mighty Eagles. Here's to you. Justin Devaney, take a bow. The man who won the Community Shield. Big up Quasar Chef. Fair play from an Arsenal fan. Big up yourself, mate. Good luck for the upcoming season. Thank you very much. Well. Wembley will shake and it will be beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, we have won at Wembley for a third consecutive time. Boom! You were going to win so much, you will say, stop the cap. The first piece of silverware available in English football is now red and blue. FA Cup, Community Shield. What's next? I mean, Glasgow said he wanted to win everything. He's off to a good start. He's off to a bloody good start. TNT are just showing Will Hughes running over to Joel Ward and Steve McManaman congratulating him. Wow. Wow. Now bring on Cricket UEFA. Do you know what? Do you know what? Right. I'm gonna make an early claim now. I don't care about tomorrow now. I don't care about tomorrow. Not one bit. We're in Europe. That's all I want. That's all I've ever wanted. Wow. Oh my god! Whew. Familiar scenes for some of these players who were here not 3 months ago. There's Sebastian Fredge, head photographer at Palace. You see him there. Always around taking some of the best photos ever. Patrick, he says, Henderson showed today goaltending is for stopping shots, not playing out from the back. Spot on. Steve Parish. I hope he's on the phone to UEFA saying, how about that? You absolute... No, let me not swear. Let me not swear to that degree. But I hope he's getting up some clubs for some players, please. Montana, let me tell you, my heart has not stopped beating. I am going to be so freaking shameless from now on. I will be a problem for people. 2 million spent. Who gives a fuck? We just won another cup. Oh, yes. Whew. This would probably be a good time to plug the Discord where you can join, get involved with our predictions league starting up next week for the season, or a good time to plug the FPL league. I can't be bothered. We've won again. Now I'm not gonna lie. I know I'm not there, and we've won. But I'm glad. I'm still glad I'm with you guys doing the live stream today. I'm very, very superstitious when it comes to football. Very, very, very superstitious. So I'm very, very glad that I'm not there. Each time they cut to the crowd, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just trying to look for any of the crew. Well, if this is not a statement of intent from Crystal Palace to take the scalp of another European champion. Oh, I'm taking a smoke. Bring on Nate and UK Pat. Yeah, They're probably UK Plat's probably at the game. I hope. I'm not. Well, I thought we were about to see the famous shot of young fans crying. Where's their trophies? Where's their Wembley journey? Huh? Have you ever seen? Have you ever seen them lift a Community Shield? Actually, they have actually won it in the past, but now we've lifted it. We're more decorated than them. Oh, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Now, bearing in mind, if you win this, you win it. Obviously, you're happy you've won it. But if you lose it, it is, you can push it off and say it was, it's just a warm up. But wow, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. Wow, oh wow, oh wow. Kevin, I completely agree. Fuck yes! Yes! I'm not gonna lie. This feels good. It feels good. Duffers, if we win 2 trophies without strengthening, just imagine how many we can win if we do. Paris were nerve-wracking, but Praditino and depending on their match deciding performance. Gav, bro, great, you call it. You did it, man. That's absolutely fantastic. Patrick says, I have to be honest, I'd rather play in the conference now. We can win that competition and you have 2 trophies in 3 months. Are you kidding me? I don't care what happens on Monday now. I don't care about the decision. Whatever competition we play in, we're in Europe. We've won 2 trophies in 3 months. Technically, picture this. In 2025, Crystal Palace are technically the most decorated side. We've won 2 trophies. We're the most decorated team. And it's in England. I'll be back down to earth tomorrow. No, I won't. I'll be shameless at work, mate. I am going to be a problem for people. I am not going to let any Liverpool fan forget about this. I'm not going to let any other fan base forget about this. Let our gaffer sign some players. You are, perhaps say it louder. Louder. Oh my God, yeah, I'm just saying, 2 trophies in 3 months means that we are technically successful. Glasgow is undefeated at Wembley. sorry, just think about that. Think about this. The Glasgow with Crystal Palace are undefeated at Wembley, 3-0. Oh, a well-deserved. Well, I will give credit to Liverpool. However, I will give credit to Liverpool. They're ready for the season. They're ready to retain the title. They're ready to push on and do more. Maybe even look at further competitions. But right now, as the players make their way back out, Oliver Glasner shaking hands with everyone. Clinton Morrison will be beaming. Steve Parish will be beaming. There is the shield. The males are rewarded. Gold ribbons. Gold medals. Villa, former European champions. Man City, former European champions. Liverpool, the most decorated European champions in English football. And we have scalped all three of them. Bosh! Big up Tim, who's been on Back of the Nest. Community Shield winners. Let's go! Woo! Has anyone stopped breathing yet? Has anyone stopped to take a breath yet? Because I haven't. I haven't. Steve Parish embraces Dean Henderson. Put that baseball cap in a cabinet somewhere. Put it in the trophy cabinet. I won that baseball cap in the trophy cabinet next to the Community Shield and next to the FA Cup, because without Dean Henderson, we don't have this silverware. He saved the penalty at Wembley in the FA Cup final. He saved some great penalties here today. Put the cap and put that water bottle in the trophy cabinet, damn it. Clinton Morrison standing above the Community Shield. I think you see Kayla Kapora, Eddie Nketiah, Mateus França, Jack Decore, Mark Gahey has been given back the captain's armband from Abera Eze. I think Clinton will pass him the shield. He's going to be lifting. I think he's asking Eze to lift it with him as he makes his way to Clinton. Mark Gahey makes his way back. I'm trying to see where Eze is, but it will be Mark Gahey who lifts it. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 Community Shield winners, Crystal Palace. Woo! Excuse me, I need to take off my headphones for a minute. Woo! Well, there we go. There we go. Right, there's a lot of comments to go through, so let's talk to you lot. Right, where were we? Montana, Parish and Co needs to back Glasner ASAP. Completely agree. Kevin Benson says, "Fuck Europe. They are crap to other EPL clubs. Well, we're better than them clearly because we're more decorated right now." Durfez, there is only one super Ollie Glasner. We don't do this without him. You are damn right, Patrick. From the FA Cup semi-final to Chris Ball to now the Charity Shield. Liverpool maybe should not play us anymore. Liverpool fear Glasner. OG, best Palace manager ever. We love you, famous Red and Blue Army. So proud to be a Palace fan. Big up yourself, Kevin Norris. Big up your damn self. Liverpool need another 200 million for the defense. Garav says, I think we'll be getting Europa League now. He says, credit must be given to the fans as well. They were incredible. Yes, for sure. For sure. As the Palace fans celebrate yet another. Durfez felt the game was fairly equal. They won the first half, but we won the second half. And with decent Dino as the decider, we win. Nerves will take time to recover. Northampton Eagle, who can say that their team has beaten the outgoing champions and the new champions and won silverware on both occasions? Tim, 2 trophies in 3 months. How about that? We're winners. Let's go, Eagles. Defense Kamada off the Hughes felt like the pivot point, in my opinion. That was brilliant to bring on the talismanic Will Hughes. Tim Eagles, of course. Hughesy was brilliant, but I think Dino, I give man of the match. Bro, I give everyone man of the match. But Dino wins it for me. Dino, man of the match for me. More trophies than Brighton. Say it louder. Say it again. Say it again. I want everyone here, all 31 of you, I want you to type right now in the comment section, Palace have more trophies than Brighton. Do it now. Do it now. I want you to type it. I just want the comment section just to be Palace have more trophies than Brighton. I think Kamada played well. He certainly did. Unfortunately, it was just that a bit of a knock that brought him off. Kevin Benson is glad all over. Yes. Great to be a Palace fan. We are massive. Already own South London. The US is next. Salah and Virgil van Dijk got 33 getting older. Are older. Getting older. Spent 300 million in money. Can't buy you a Community Shield Cup. Liverpool started losing before the league even started. Smart. Look out there. Tonks is there giving out hugs. Big up Thunder. Channel and all Palace supporters. Big up yourself. Where is Eze? He's somewhere. There he is. He's on your screen there. As Borna Sosa carries the shield. Big up Colin. Big up Alex on Twitch. What lad happened? We won. We won. Oliver Glasner does the thing. We just do the thing at Palace, bro. We just do it. It's Ollie Glasner's Palace, mate. Bosch. Eagle Bosch. What's an Austrian Bosch? What's an Austrian Bosch? I need to find out. What's an Austrian Bosch, guys? Tim, Palace have more trophies than Brighton. ETC Wade. Yes. More. I want to let everyone keep saying it. More. Everyone tomorrow on the stream for the decision. I'll just want you all just to put that should be your first comment. Just say Palace have more. Okay, I think you can hear me now again. Right, sorry about that. We'll go back. Colin says we have more trophies than us in the last 5 years as the players celebrate with all the fireworks and the pyro and the confetti. Let's go. That's too long to type in chat. Type it anyway, Thunder. Type it anyway. Type it. Type it. Do it now. Do it now. Type it. City completed. Liverpool completed. Bosh. Justin Devaney will be crucial this season. His left foot. Superb. Can't wait for the match reaction tomorrow. It'll be a light match reaction, but we'll be talking about the decision as all the players swarm around Joel Ward. Mateta gives him his medal. Big up, Tim. Got to run bits of breakfast. Great job. Thanks, Nikki. Thank you very much, Tim, for joining us. Ever so quickly, I hope you enjoyed your stream. Up the Palace! Big up, Tim, as ever. Guys, you know what you got to do now? Now that we've won this, you actually have got to click that like button, because if you don't, well, then what are you doing? Come on. Click the like button. Smash that like button for Dean Henderson and Justin Devaney. The best tasting breakfast alongside the FA Cup, mate. It says in there. Oh, I'm not going to be singing on. I'm not going to be singing on stream. Let me not do that. Let me not do that. I'm not nearly drunk enough. But should we take a drink for winning again? I think we should, because that's how much rum we're having. That's not a double. That's not a single. It's not a triple. It's a quadruple. Oh, I don't measure drinks. That match was fantastic, baby. Big up, Colin. I'm so emotional. Can't believe Glasgow. What Glasgow has done to our club, just amazing. Right, I'm gonna turn off this. I'm gonna turn off Discovery Plus because I don't need it anymore. Don't need it. Don't need it. Let me just talk to you guys. Let's just talk to you guys. Guys, talk to me. Do you know what? Hang on. That should have just gone to YouTube as well. I hope so. But guys, I hope it's appeared in the. I hope it's appeared in the YouTube chat as well. Yes, it is. There it is. Right, guys. I'm gonna be. I'll open the lines. Join me. Celebrate with me. Drink with me. Bosh! I'm. See it off. Completely finished. Another. I'll get to your comments in a minute, guys. Give me a second. Give me a second. See, this is where the danger walks in. When Palace win, Nicky must drink. It's written in the Constitution, or at least my Constitution. Palace will win, and it will be beautiful. Nicky will drink, and it will be messy. Rules of life, ladies and gents. Rules of life. Right. Right, where were we? So we were here. That match was fantastic. Glad no one is coming in for our goalkeeper. Why would you, Roman? Why Dino and Palace they just work. They just work. Like cheese and pasta. Like salt and pepper. Like jerk sauce and chicken. It just works. Like rum and Coke. It just works. Like me and alcohol. It just works. Like red and blue. It just works. Like Oliver Glasner winning trophies. You guessed it. It just works. Cool D, I don't have his number. Richwood. You probably have the game. He's the best goalkeeper. Big up Arthur. He had 2-2 at full time. 14-1. Nice. Good call. Good manager we got. He's all right. He's all right. I'm going to be sleeping like a baby tonight. Are you mad? Good thing it's a Sunday. Otherwise, I'd be going out. Colours and everything. Colours on. Let's go, Palace. Wembley will shake. Wembley has been shut down and shaken to its core. Absolutely amazing. Very lucky to have him. I can easily manage a top 6 side for sure. I think he could manage anywhere. To be honest. Yeah. Extreme says, Nicky, have you got work tomorrow? If you do, you may not make it after all the rum. I'm hardcore. I can handle it. I can handle my drink. No matter what anyone wants to claim. I can handle my drink. Besides, I'm not at work tomorrow until 5 o'clock in the evening, so it means, oh baby, I'll be in under 24 hours. I'll be at work, but I will be taking that piss out of everyone who is not a Crystal Palace fan. Liverpool, where are your trophies? Liverpool, Spurs, where are your trophies? Arsenal, where are your trophies? Oh, Chelsea, where are your trophies, mate? World champions? Nah, mate. Community Shield winners. It's just Palace. It's just Palace. They got Arthur. He's got Leeds have got Daniel Farker doing well. Leeds back. Leeds are indeed back. Hopefully this year will be the year I get to go to Ellen Road. I would very much like to go to Ellen Road. Duri Daniel Farker, Leeds will stay up. Good shout from Grav. Good shout. Surprisingly, no one has come in for Mateta, the French player. Spelled his name wrong. Well, apparently teams have come in for Mateta. Atalanta apparently put in a 30, I think it was believed to be around about 30 to 35 million pound bid, instantly rejected by the club, because I think we've achieved what we wanted to. Evidently, Mateta wanted European football the start of last season. Bosh. Penalties worse than England versus other word. Liverpool's were. Ours weren't. Well, maybe Ebbs' penalty. Somebody actually right. When they're back at training, somebody please just pull Ebbs aside and just be like, you need to do penalty training. Please, Ebbs, for the love of God, do some penalty training. Change your run up. Change everything. Because that was shocking. That was almost as bad as Newcastle. I think that might have been worse than Newcastle. Right, Grav. Sar Pacing has that flair. Parish, sign more players, says Macapaka. Big up yourself. We need 5 more players. Do you know what? I doubted you when you said that. I'm not doubting you anymore, Grav. I'm not doubting you. I'm not going to do it. That's just going to be. I don't want to do it. Fun fact: Forest have scored only 1 goal in pre-season. Notts Forest, big Notts Forest, yeah. Notts Forest have only scored 1 goal, bro. That's levels. Levels. There's levels to this game. Either you win the most historic trophy in all of domestic football against a team that early in the season dominated you. That's what we do. And then you go on to beat the defending league champions, unless you want to be Forest, holding players hostage and signing them to ridiculous contracts. Levels to this game. The Salah penalty, bro. I was not expecting him to send that skyward. I genuinely was like, my heart leapt out of my ribcage. I was like, what has just happened? I think that was what put off the rest of the players. And that's what gave Salah Hendo the belief. Big up the WWE. 10 out of 10. So you know what? Where is it? Champions, baby. Champions. No. No, this is an Eagle Eyed Extra. Big up Outlet. Well, 1,000 Sheffield Wednesday fans travelled, but with no tickets. Interesting. They got Leicester, haven't they? They're playing Leicester. I want to say they're playing Leicester. No. Anyway, the big important news is that Crystal Palace have just done the business and just won another trophy. No surprise there. It's just what we do under Ollie Glasner. We just win. All we do is win, no matter what. Screenshot that if you want, or clip it, whatever you want. Do what you want. I don't care. We've won another trophy, mate. They're outside the ground. Ooh. Oh, that must be due to the protest. And I sympathise with Sheffield Wednesday fans because I've been following this story in terms with their shocking owner. Hopefully, Sheffield Wednesday can get him out of their club and build themselves back up, because no club deserves a shocking owner like that. I mean, we've already lost. We could be on the brink in 10 days' time of losing Morecambe. So, and you know, we've also got Hull City in a situation in which, you know, you wouldn't want to find yourself in. Reading found themselves in a situation that no one should be in. I mean, we've lost clubs like this before. And the fans can't always step up. We can't always have a Bury or Wimbledon situation where the clubs rise up due to fans. So I really, really, really hope Sheffield Wednesday can come through. Gaurav says, we need to keep our core team, that being Gehi, Eze, Mateta, and Sarr. I'm quite confident in keeping probably 3 out of those 4, that being Eze, Mateta, and Sarr. I think, me personally, I think Abera Eze has settled into this role that Wilfried Zaha actually had of being that talisman on that wing. And I think he's quite comfortable in that. And I think maybe taking a step up might be a bit dangerous for him, because I think for a player of his talent, he would need to be starting day in or week in, week out. I think obviously Arsenal have been linked with him. They've got too many players in that. They've got, you know, granted, they've got Martinelli. They've got Saka. They've got everyone. They've got so many. They've got too many to name. So I think we're gonna. I think we are quite happy keeping them. At the moment, Leeds and AC Milan are having a pre-season friendly. Pre-season friendly, 1-1 with AC Milan. Yeah, 1-1 currently. Which pen is worst? I'm going to say it's this one. This one, just taken by Eze today. That one was. I don't like that one. Big up Carmen. Big up to the Palace family. South London rocking. Come on, you Spurs. Big up yourself, Carmen. Good luck for the season. Europe awaits. PSG awaits the Spurs. I think on Wednesday, is it not? Super Cup for Spurs. As if it was awful. Salah, Arthur says Salah and Eze were just as bad as each other. Portsmouth, yeah, of course. I heard Texter wants Wednesday. No, Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday. If you're listening, you're not. But if you are listening, don't do it. Don't do it. You don't want that cowboy. You really don't want him. You're not gonna get anything out of it. Watching England. Nah, man. I give it up to the England women's team. Big fan. I'm me personally. I'm a fan of women's football. I've gone to many Palace women's games. Haven't yet gone to any of the Irish women's games yet. But I do plan on doing so soon. Portsmouth going down. You see Portsmouth going down, back down to League One. Wait, no. Are they in the Championship? I feel like they're in the Championship again. Correct me if I'm wrong. Luke, up the pass. Cheers. I'm staying on. I don't care. Celebrate with me, guys. If you're not at the game, or if you are even at the game, hang on, where is it? I did put it in the chat somewhere. Guys, the comment is there. Join me if you want. Come and celebrate. I'm hopefully, the reason why I'm staying on for a little bit longer is I'm hoping Rich joins. Unless he's actually still at the game and reception is just like terrible, which actually is at Wembley. But wow, guys, I've been live for nearly Montana says, oh my, I'm actually going to have to highlight this one. Montana says, call a Seagull fan, you know. Are you okay? Montana, are you okay? You think I associate with lower life forms? Come off it. You think I don't associate myself with peasantry? Palace fans are winners. We associate ourselves with winners. Thank you very much. I'm not calling up a Brighton fan. I don't know any. Although I kind of do want to now go to Brighton later on in the month when I've got like a weekend off. Just stand there on the seaside, on the seafront, just be like, so trophies, isn't it? You not ever won one? Oh, do you know what? Do you know what? I feel like they're going to scrape the bottom of the barrel tomorrow if the decision doesn't go Palace's way, and because Brighton were in the Europa League, but they weren't in the Conference League when they qualified for Europe. I feel like they're going to scrape the bottom of the barrel, and that guarantee you there's going to be a Brighton fan that says Europa League isn't for everybody. I'm going to wait. Because you know what Palace fans are going to say. Warwick trophy. Oh, the rum's got to me. The rum has got to me. Big up United first 91. Congratulations, Palace. Thank you very much, mate. Good luck for the upcoming season to United. Brighton are sellers. Yeah, man. Well, they're Chelsea. Well, Chelsea are their best customers. So Brighton has no trophies. Bro, they don't even know the meaning of the word trophy. Trophies? Down in Brighton? Come off it. FA Cup Community Shield. Ow. Guys, do you know what? What's my phone? Is my phone on undecent? Do you know what? I might just decide to. Jacko. Okay. I actually looked into this, Jacko. Apparently, the fans that were making noise were in the concourse at the time. Now, I'm not making excuses here because I do think that it is still very, very bad on our part. Apparently, the contingent of Palace fans that were making noise during the minute silence were in the concourse and weren't aware, or were not in their seats at the time when the referee blew his whistle for the minute silence to start. But nonetheless, I won't make excuses for them. Apparently, Rich sent me a message saying that Palace fans were telling those fans to shut up in less kinder, more colourful ways. And I think Bobby Manzi on X, whatever we want to still call it, did say that those Palace fans were in the concourse, saying that they weren't aware that the minute silence had started. But nonetheless, I'm pleased that the majority, 99.9% of Palace fans were fully respectful, fully bowing their heads for the memory of Andre Silva and Diego Jota, and I really, really hope that that Liverpool fans don't look down on us for that. I hope they know that we were fully on board with a minute's silence on, as you saw before the game, Steve Parrish laying a wreath down for Andre and Diego. But yeah. Nonetheless, I do think we do need to acknowledge the fact that Liverpool have lost a great player and a great son of their club. So yeah. Right. Caleb says Glasner is him. Brian have put their song on the screen. Did they make a quote? I'm gonna have to go on Twitter, aren't I? You're making me go on Twitter, man. I don't want to go on Twitter. Did Brian make a post? I will go on Twitter. I don't care. Oh, they better not have said it. They better not have said nothing. Otherwise, I'm actually going to be a problem. Go on. Tell me they tweeted. Tell me they tweeted. Oh, their last tweet was 6 hours ago. Well, the Athletic has said, saves a penalty in 1-0 win over Man City in the FA Cup final. Says 2 penalty shootout victory over Community Shield. Looks good in the hat. Is there anything Dean Henderson cannot do? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Guys, if you're a Palace fan and you're not following the Beak of Beak Street, please do follow the Beak of Beak Street, because he is just the best troll ever. Jefferson Lerma tweeted out 2 trophies already. Oh my god, Lerma. Lerma is. I'm literally just. Yeah. Yeah. Well, guys, right. Do you know what? We'll call it there at 3 hours, 20 minutes. One last question from Colin. Do you think winning today will help keeping Ebbs and Gahey? I think it helps in keeping Ebbs. I don't think it helps in keeping Gahey. Because, you have to remember, this is only just the curtain raiser of the season. We don't really get anything out of this. It is a charity competition. Yeah. I think Gahey did before today is one for out the door. I mean, his amazing performance today could be construed as a message to Arne Slot and the Liverpool leadership as to whether or not they sign him or not. Could he perhaps push Kanate out of that position? It remains to be seen. But nonetheless, guys, I'm going to start wrapping this up. Tomorrow, we will be live for the decision from the Court of Arbitration for Sport in regards to whether or not Crystal Palace will be reinstated into the UEFA Europa League, or whether or not Palace will remain in the Conference League. Coming up on Tuesday will be Transfer Weekly, moved due to the live stream on Monday. Tax Eagle is back with JC and Dan later on in the week as well. And then, obviously, previews, live stream with myself for the Chelsea game, and match reviews and everything else. Guys, thank you very, very much for everything today. Palace have won another trophy at Europe. It's getting kind of easy, this trophy winning business, isn't it? Anyway, as always, up the Palace, like the stream, big up your damn selves. I'm going to drink some more. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening.